Guys, John Saunders here. So, Rugby World Cup is upon us, it's here, it's ready and rolling, my time. So I'm going through James Kerr's legacy book, and now the next section is about Whanau. So Whanau in New Zealand is friends, colleagues, mates, family. It's that organisation that you're involved in, that you're part of, and everyone has got that within them. And what New Zealand talk about in there, pardon the French, is that they talk about no dickheads. So they've got a policy or a culture within their team that if anyone is a dickhead, they don't get in their team. And that, for me, that is cultural, and that's something that you've got to self-reflect on within your business. Do you allow those sort of people to come into your business? Because if you do, you've definitely got something wrong with your culture. There's something culturally wrong within the business, and that's something you've got to reflect on and review. Because if you get your culture right within it, New Zealand get that right from word go. You know, if you want to play for New Zealand, you buy into a family organisation or an organisation that has a real clear culture. And something New Zealand play with is that, and to get that, it comes over time. But you've got to start the same way. So those past ones I was talking about is, better players, better people make better All Blacks, which is absolutely 100% true. If you do that daily, then that implodes on you, has a massive impact on your culture. But something New Zealand really talk about, which is really interesting, Owen Eastwood, who is a high level in the team camp for New Zealand, comes up with a high performance, 5 measures in order to assess high performing culture. Now, number 1 is select character. So you've got to have character within your organisation in order to go forward. So what are those characteristics that make your staff or you who you are and what your company's all about? What are those? Jot them down. Put them down on paper. Why not? So what are those characteristics that you want? If you want and they don't match what you've got, then you've got a gap. And that's where you've got to fill. The next one is understand your strategy. So get your strategy right for your business or your team from the word go. Something New Zealand have got right at the fine tune is getting that strategy right. And they peak every 4 years. Then, let's see where this World Cup goes. They've done it the last 2. Let's see if they can do it a third time. So purpose, having a real clear purpose in your business. Understanding why you wake up out of bed and go to work. Why have you got your business? Why did you start it? Why are you sat where you are? And all I can ever say, you're meant to be sat where you are, because that's what life is all about. You're where you are because you're there. So what is the purpose in life and what is the purpose in your business? The next one is about devolving leadership. So leaders create leaders. That's something that James is very, very adamant about. And that's something that is true. The New Zealand team lead from the front, and they grow leaders within their team. It's not always about that person that's got the armband for captain, that's the leader. Or if all those New Zealand teams, they come to the party and they are leaders in their own right. So devolve your leadership. Give it out. Let people do things. Delegate, but make sure you get it back to yourself. And then you have your high profile, high level assessment of where you are, and then you can devolve leadership. And then encourage a learning environment. It's very passionate about that. Again, something that Graham Henry was really, really adamant about asking those real cool questions, like a coach would do, is how, why, how do you improve that? Why do you do that? Why, the questioning is more important than actually the answers sometimes, because it's clear questioning that you can get the real answers out of. So that's how New Zealand is where they are. It's all about Whanau. It's all about no dickheads in their team. If you've got one, get them out. Lose them, because there's no place for dickheads in any business. But if you have, then, and it's culturally a problem, you've got too many of them. Like I said, reach out, get in touch with me, let's have a conversation. But yeah, great. Thanks very much for your time, and have a great day. Crack on.